Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see the Leetcode question number 165, compare version numbers. The question is given two version strings, version 1 and version 2, compare them. Version string consists of reversion separated by dot. The value of reversion is its integer conversion ignoring leading zeros. To compare version strings, compare their reversion values in left to right order. If one of the version strings has fewer reversions, treat the missing reversion as 0. If version 1 is less than version 2, return -1. If version 1 is greater than version 2, return 1. Otherwise, we will return 0. We are given few examples here. In the first reversion, both version 1 and version 2 has the value 1. In the second reversion, version 1 has the value 2 and version 2 has the value 10. So version 1 is less than version 2. Hence, we are returning the output as -1. In the second example, in the first reversion, both version 1 and version 2 has the value 1. In the second reversion also, both version 1 and version 2 has the value 1. So both the versions are same, hence we are returning the output as 0. In the third example, version 1 has 2 reversions and version 2 has 4 reversions. Since version 1 has only 2 reversions, we are treating reversion 3 and reversion 4 as zeros. So in that case, both version 1 and version 2 are same, hence we are returning the output as 0. I hope the question is clear. Now let's get into the approach. Let's take this example of this version 1 and version 2. Version 1 has 4 reversions and version 2 has 3 reversions. Next, we will initialize two variables, level 1 and level 2. We will assign the list of all the reversions from version 1 in level 1. Similarly, we will assign the list of all the reversions from version 2 in level 2. Now we will iterate through the level 1 and level 2 list. We will iterate from left to right. We will initialize v1 variable and we will assign the first reversion from level 1 to v1. Similarly, we will assign the first reversion from level 2 to v2. Both v1 and v2 are same. Now we will iterate to the next element. Our next element is 2. So we will assign v1 as 2. Now we will iterate to the next element of level 2. We will assign 2 to the version 2. Now we will compare v1 and v2. Both are same. So we will iterate to the next element. We will assign 10 to v1 and we will iterate to the next element of level 2. We will assign 100 to v2. Now we will compare both v1 and v2. v2 is greater than v1, so we will return -1. In our case, version 1 has 4 reversions. Since we have already returned the value in reversion 3, we don't have to return to the next element in level 1. We will return the output as -1. I hope the question is clear. Now let's get into the approach. Let's implement the solution. First, let's assign all the reversions of version 1 in level 1 and similarly we will assign all the reversions of version 2 in level 2. Level 1 equals version 1 dot split based on dot, because we have the versions separated in dot. Similarly, we will do the level 2. Level 2 equals version 2 dot split separated by dot. Now we will find which version has the maximum length and we will assign it to the variable max length. Max length equals max of length of level 1 comma length of level 2. Now we will iterate through the level 1 and level 2 list. For I in range of max length, if I less than length of level 1, we will assign v1 equals to int of level 1 of I, else we will assign v1 as 0. If version 1 has reversions in that particular index, we will assign the reversion to v1, else we will assign 0 to v1. Similarly, we will do the same for level 2. Let me copy this. If I less than level 2, v2 equals to level 2 of I, else v2 equals to 0. For each index, we need to check version 1 and version 2 and return -1 or 1 or 0. If v1 less than v2, return -1. If v1 greater than v2, we will return 1. If this condition didn't satisfy, we will return 0. Return 0. That's pretty much it. Now let me submit it. The solution got accepted. I hope you like this approach, and I'm sure that you learned something new today. If you do like this video, please consider to subscribe, and I will see you in another interesting Leetcode interview question. Thank you.